Hi everyone, this is Karen Whooley, and today's video is the very first in a series for my pattern, Queen of Hearts. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to order your yarn and how to wind it so that you don't have to actually keep getting up from your project and winding a new skein of yarn and then continuing to crochet. So the first thing you want to do when you get your kit, this kit is from Lamb Shop Kits, and it comes with 4 skeins of the Madeline Tosh hand-dyed yarn. It's the Tosh sock, and it's 100% superwash merino wool. And it comes with 4 skeins because that is how much yardage you will need to make the Queen of Hearts shawl. So the first thing you want to do is organize the yarn in the order that you want to crochet it. Now what I do is I order it, on the left hand side is the first color and on the right hand side is the last color. So in the case of my Queen of Hearts, my last color is going to be the red, which is called Blood Runs Cold. So I put that over here. And then I look at my yarns here and I try to figure out where I'm going to go from there. And I think I'm going to start with the lightest, which is Smokestack. I'm going to put that on the left. So now I have to decide which one of these two. I believe these are both the same, actually. They're both asphalt. So it doesn't matter which one I wind first because they are going to be in the order, or they're the same type of yarn. So I'm just going to put them in this order. This is how I'm going to wind them. So now I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to bring it over to my winding station and I'm going to show you how I wind these. Now, one thing first I want to let you know is that if you do a center pull skein, you're going to want the color that you use first on your left. If you're using a outside pull skein, which is the way I do it, the color you want to use last is on your left hand side. So that's what how you're going to order them. And I'm going to go ahead and get started winding my first one. This is my last color, so I'll have this wound when you see me next. Okay, we are back, and you can see that I have wound the first skein, which was the dark red. The red was called let's see, the red was called Blood Runs Cold, and now I'm doing the first skein of asphalt. And what I do is when I get to the end of the red, you can see the end of the red here, I grab the skein that I'm about to wind. It's already on my Swift and ready to go. I just found the end, so here are the 2 ends, and what I do is I make a slip knot. I make a slip knot just like you would do to put on your crochet hook. You don't want to do a tight knot. You just want to do a slip knot so that you can take it out later. Now I just pulled something wrong here, but that's okay. This is enough. It'll come out. A slip knot, you know that if there's a problem with it, you can just take the 2 ends and pull them apart. I guess I got a loose thread in there. That's what I did. So again, let's do that slip knot. I make a slip knot just like I'm going to do on a crochet hook. And I leave that like that. And then when I start winding, I'm going to start winding here. There starts the new yarn on the skein. Now I'm going to be winding this one on, and I'll be taking a break from here and there just so that you can see me adding the new skeins. And then we'll talk about this finished skein. I'll be back. So you can see the second hank has already been wound onto the skein. And I'm going to start number 3. So again, put the 2 ends together and make a slip knot. And then we start winding again. And I'll be back with the 4th skein in just a minute. So as you can see, I've got the 3rd hank already wound on, and it's getting to be a pretty big skein. I happen to have a yarn ball winder that allows me to slide, I don't know if you can see my fingers down here, slide this post over so that I can make the ball of yarn as large as I need to. Now I'm putting the last hank on right now. The last color is called Smokestack. I'm gonna make my slip knot, and there you go. Well, I've got an extra loop there, but that's okay. Anyway, I'm going to start winding this, but just so you know that this technique can be used with mini skeins. In fact, that's where I learned to do this, is with mini skeins when I've done projects with mini skeins. So anything that you want to do that you know your set color order, go ahead and wind them like this. This is perfect for any project out there. I'll be back in a few minutes once I got the last hank completely wound on the skein, and we'll talk a little bit more. Talk to you soon. Okay guys, there you have it. This is a huge cake of yarn, but I've got, you can see the red, the blood runs cold in the middle, and then you can see that there's the 2 hanks of the asphalt here, and then the final layer is the smokestack, which is the first yarn I'm going to be using when I'm working on this new shawl. So I just wanted to show you that you can do this. Now, you don't have to do this, but I like to show this because this is an easy way for you to just make sure all your yarn is wound and you can just keep going. What's nice about this particular shawl pattern is that you can just keep going with the shawl, changing colors when or changing yarn, adding yarn when you run out of the first color. And you don't have to stop crocheting, you just have to take the time to undo the slip knot and then add the new yarn. So hope this video was helpful for you, and I will see you in the next video.